back, so it's another one, yeah, it's a full strand, yeah. Oh, it's another one, yeah.
Good evening. Welcome to iBoxingHub. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like and share, of course. I go by the name of BIYENGE, featuring your Truly Tre. What's good?
Yes, cuz, big up to you. Big up to the whole of the community. We obviously appreciate everyone that's tuned into the show, whoever's tuned in, morning, afternoon, evening. It's all about good vibes, good energy. We love boxing, and this is the platform just for boxing. But because before we get into the show properly, got to hear from our sponsors, G-Rock Clothing. Yes, people. That's iBoxingHub in association with G-Rock Clothing. People, I don't know how many times I'm going to say it. We've done over 200 shows, but I'm going to keep saying it. iBoxingHub 24 for 40% off everything. So if you like my hoodie, if you liked what my cousin was wearing during the shadow boxing, cuz, let me just say to the people, man, I'm going to keep saying it. Jake Paul don't want it with you, because the fact that you're doing some training now, we're going to be putting some content for that soon. Obviously, once you are ready and everything, man. But cuz, nothing but love for you, Mr. Sports Entertainment, and love for the family as well, man. So big up to Stay Weighed in the chat. So that's Abbas, Ray, and Andrew, man. Big up to the brothers, and big up also, cuz I have to give the shout outs, of course, man. Big up to Ricky. And also big up to the whole of the IBH North family, man. They're just absolutely smashing it with the content. And I'm just so proud of them as well, especially Ricky, you know, going to his events. Big up to Eric, who's leading that team. And cuz also, look, big up to Team USA, IBH USA, so Trill Dollar Bill, and also Captain Kev. They're going to be smashing it with content, and they're also going to be running the watch along for the event that we're going to talk about. So big up to them, and big up to the family, and big up to Kami all the way from the States. We love you. Thank you so much for tuning in to another roundup. Cuz I've done the shout outs now, man, but it's time. Let's get down to business, man.
Right.
You know,
I want to discuss one thing first. So Wilder's team has come out, so they're actually interested in the Dave Allen fight. What's going on? Literally, what is going on? I am confused. Don't get me wrong, no disrespect to Dave Allen, but I'm assuming that Wilder would like to fight somebody better or credible more than Dave Allen, because it comes out to money, right? Him fighting Dave Allen, remember, Wilder's allegedly world level. Dave Allen is like what? Domestic, British, European-ish. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's a risky fight for Dave. I know Wilder's coming from what is it? Was it 4 losses or 3 losses? Yeah. But
he's not won in like over 5 years or something like that, man. I'm sure Lucy's facts will come through soon, you know, with the statistics on that, man. But yeah, cuz I know you're right, but I've actually got my optimistic hat on, you know, speaking from a fan. If this brings Wilder to the UK, you know, we've seen Malik, you know, he's come to the shows, he's felt the environment, you know, he's with Kate Abdul, who I'm sure, you know, she's Kate Scott now, but she's explained how the environment is, man. I'm sure if that's a way to bring Wilder to the UK, I wouldn't mind to see that, cuz, man, I can't even lie to you. Considering where Wilder's come from, you know, the losses, this is a good fight to get back in the mix, I would say, so he can build up his profile, man. Unless, you know, there's a Dylan fight for him, unless there's an AJ fight for him, you know.
When I think of it, right, it kind of makes sense, because Dave Allen, is he from Sheffield?
North. He's from up north somewhere, I believe, because he's.
I think
Yeah.
I remember somebody saying, I think it was Adam Smith saying that I think Wilder's got family in Sheffield, or he's got restaurants in Sheffield, so it'll make sense. But I believe him fighting Dave Allen will probably be a warm up fight for him to fight the likes of AJ or Dylan, because I think him fighting Dave Allen, I think he's going to release the old dog. I just, yeah, he might be nicey, but then he's just going to tell him that, look, I'm going to knock you out. That's what I think. So maybe I think it's a psychological thing, because you got to think of it. Him fighting Dave Allen, Dave is, not that I'm saying he's nowhere near he's not world level, but it's like he has to come down to Dave's level. But would he come down to Dave's level, or would he just put it on him from the get-go? Because we would probably agree and say Dave is probably a better boxer than Wilder, but Wilder's just wild. And it's a dangerous fight for Dave Allen, honestly, because, okay, if Dave Allen was to beat Wilder, yeah, I mean, look, some people might rank him up there, but it's just like, that's an old finished version of Wilder. Don't make no sense.
Stay away, dim, man. They obviously say, take the L out of lover. It's over, brother. No, big up to Stay Away, dim, man. I'm guessing they're probably obviously talking about Wilder, but because you said it best, and this is the telepathic thinking, family. It would make sense for Wilder just to, get his feet wet, feel the British atmosphere. He's obviously come here, he's had fights here in the past, man, but he would be obviously a bigger name, coming here. He's still got fans, Abbas Stay Weighed In. I'm sure he would be the first one, going to the show, man, and, getting some content with him, man. So Wilder's washed, unfortunately. Spin cycle settings. Ooh, Allen will win. Wilder second guess is too much.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing. Yeah, I don't want to write off, because it's weird, because Wilder's taking L's, AJ's taking L's, Dylan's taking L's. It's like majority of these people taking L's. It's like, oh, they're washed, and I know. Look, they've had bad days in the office, or they've fought bad, or the game wrong. It's been wrong. The game plan's been wrong. But dude, I just can't see Dave Allen being Wilder, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all. I just can't see it. I think would he outbox Wilder? I don't know. Remember, this ain't Johnny Fisher, He knew Johnny Fisher. He knew the level was at. This is Wilder. Remember, he's wild. He is wild, and he's got a long reach. I don't know, man. I'm just thinking like they just have to reconsider. Like really, like Dave Allen's better off fighting Riappo or the winner of TKV and Adelaide, or even a Coley.
But think about this, cuz. Think about Dave Allen. Obviously, we don't like to put time frames and fighters, careers, but think about his age and the money potentially you would, make from fighting a Wilder, as opposed to, the potential fights that you mentioned. I don't think those fights would draw in more money other than the Wilder fight, man. I'm sure.
I completely understand. I completely understand that, but it's just I'm looking at when Dave Allen fought David Price, and David Price knocked him out. I'm just thinking, remember, Wilder is a heavy hit. Fury said it best. He said, look, I understand why people avoid him. Don't get me wrong, I know in the past he hasn't really been performing, but I think he said he's hungry again, so he wants to be champion again. So I'm thinking if the hunger's there, then boy, it might be an early night for Allen. It might actually be a 5-rounder, It might be what he done to Fisher, like Wilder does to him, and it's just like, face down and ass up. But hey, I just if it is that what you're saying, cuz I'm sure he would get paid handsomely for it, man. But if the same thing was to happen to him in those other fights that you mentioned, he won't be paid handsomely, man. So I'm guessing he's thinking about the P's, and naturally he would as well. Kami's obviously saying if Wilder actually healed, and she's 100% right. I would like to see some of these fights. I doubt he would ever be in contention again, though. I agree with you, Kami. I think if Wilder kind of channels, like you said, that energy that he has, the bronze bomb squad, that energy, if he's able to get back to that level, But you know,
Yeah,
when he was the bronze bomber, yeah, he was WBC champion for what was it, 6 years?
a long time, cuz man, he's one of the long
Also,
reigning ones.
also, he was hungry. Remember, he wasn't doing pay-per-views. He wasn't. It was just he wasn't doing pay-per-views. And when I mean, I could be wrong, but I think his first pay-per-view was the Fury fight, and that's when he got paid handsomely. And it's just like sometimes the reality is, yeah, once you get paid these big figures, it's just like motivation kind of goes, man, because it's just you're patterned up, you're nice, you've achieved your target. Don't get me wrong, you still want to do it, but they say it's the training camp. That's where it's at. That's what takes it out of you, you know. So let's see. I mean, look, I miss the old Wilder being wild, knocking people out, but the reality is, yeah, we're gonna see it again. I don't know. I think we probably will, depending on the opponent he's fighting. Because look, we can't disrespect Joseph Parker, because Joseph Parker, you know, he had a game plan, and it was to take out Wilder's right hand, you know, and that's what they done. So he won. Zhang, obviously, Wilder just lost focus. He lost focus, and yeah, and he got hit with a bang. But look, let's see. He's fighting this month, I think, on the 27th.
Yep. So
let's see if he gets his opponent out. You know, then boy, if he knocks this person out, yeah, dude, he's putting Allen to sleep, man. While Dave Allen, go for, I don't know, Derek Jesus or something. Some money.
So give him his 50th. Yeah, and I will take that for his 50th. Yeah, 100%. I'll go for that for sure. It would make sense, but let's see.
Next topic. Wow. So Canelo and Crawford is actually happening on the 13th, September the 13th. Yeah, on Netflix. Wow.
Absolutely tremendous, man. And big up to His Excellency on creating a tremendous poster.
The Zone must be annoyed because they're missing out on millions. Think about it. Netflix. That's a smart move. And not even that, it's Dana White. This is his first, one of his first boxing. He's going to be promoting this fight, right?
That's what I'm saying, because that's why it makes sense on all levels, because of the way they're doing it now, man. You know, with the whole Dana White collaboration, Netflix, you know, you got Crawford, Canelo, you know, that's truly tremendous. And obviously they're promoting it to be, this is the best fight in history. You got, you know, undisputed champion, you know, 2-time. Then you've got the 2-weight undisputed coming up. So look, credit to both fighters. Credit to, you know, the parties involved in creating this tremendous opportunity. You know, Netflix, Riyadh Season, you know, Ring Magazine. Like, everyone is involved in this, cuz, man. And I just hope that it's a night that, you know, we all love. So let's see what happens, man. Are you still going for Crawford? You going for underdog? What you saying, cuz? You still there? Oh, I think he's probably gone. Yo. Yes, people. All right, so I think there's a few issues with him. It's all good. But yes, guys, get involved in the chat right now. Who you guys got? If you got Canelo, you got Crawford, let me know what you guys are saying. Just get involved in this, man. Yeah, definitely frozen. I think he's frozen as well, but so Kami, keep me company and let's talk. Are you going for Canelo? Are you going for Crawford? Just give me your thoughts, give me your views. I'm just excited about this card because we've got something tremendous here. I'm not going to lie to the people. I wasn't in favor of this fight, but it's happening and I'm excited. And we've got Mr. Sports Entertainment.
Yo, sorry about that technical issue.
No, good. So good technical issues. It happens live, but we're here. Let's go.
Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, so it's on Netflix. That means the Zone's missing out on money. Just think about it. Netflix has got over what? It's over 200 million subscribers. So they're gonna make serious money.
Yep.
Serious money.
Yeah, no, they are. They are. Obviously, Kami, thank you so much for keeping us company. You know, whilst there was a bit of technical issues, she's obviously saying she's not too sure who's going to win the fight. Canelo's looked bad and hasn't looked good in a long time. The bad thing is that if Crawford wins, they'll say he beat a worn version of Canelo. Kami's coming through some bats, man. Big up, man. I don't think so. I think he'll get his credit for this. He'll get his credit.
Yeah, he'll get his credit. I don't think, because look, even though, you know, we can all admit Canelo is no longer in his prime, but he's still a good boxer. He's still a good boxer. You know, Canelo comes to fight. It doesn't shadow. It doesn't run away or nothing. You know, also we all know, like, you know, he ducked what's his name, Benavides. But that's not.
You're going there, man. If Abbas was in, man, he'll be.
No, I'm stating the obvious. I'm stating the obvious. But no, look, Crawford. With this fight, regardless, win or lose, he still won, because look, he can still go back down at 154 and, you know, try unify that division, which I highly doubt, because look, he's done it all. He's got nothing to prove. But with the Canelo fight, it's just like, dude, if he wins this fight and wins and takes Canelo's belt, oh my God, like, wow. I don't know what to say. He's going to go down in history. He definitely 100% a Hall of Famer.
He is a Hall of Famer right now. That's the thing, cuz. They're both Hall of Famers. And remember, cuz, man, and look, we can do this, man. There's probably WWE fans that's like watching this right now. Cuz, back in the days, if you're beating a legend, it doesn't matter if he's worn. Look at Hulk Hogan, for example. He fought up into his age. You still, if you're able to pin someone like Hulk Hogan, you're getting the notoriety, the credit. Look what The Rock did. Icon versus icon.
Yeah.
A lot of people can say, oh, Hulk Hogan was washed up and worn, but it's timing. It was a good event, tremendous event. And I think this is the same scenario here, cuz, man. I think, you know, both guys are winners. Both guys are going to get paid handsomely. And big up to His Excellency. I'm not going to lie, cuz the poster for this is just immaculate. It's tremendous, man. So big up to His Excellency. He needs to get the, you know, credit for, you know, making this happen, man. So big up. Lucy's fats. I knew she would come through. Big up to you. I got Canelo. Crawford will be a minute away from 38 years old. He's going up 2 weight divisions, and he only fights once a year. That stuff has to catch up to him. Woo! See Lucy's fats.
Do you know what?
I love it, man. And raise up.
That is true. I mean, last time Crawford fought was last year, August. Yep, that is true. But I don't know. I believe anyway, we're gonna see something special. Crawford ain't going there to lose. I mean, he ain't going there. He's going there. He's got a game plan. Obviously, I don't know what the game plan is, but they're going there to hopefully even try to take out Canelo. You know.
That's the plan. Obviously, big up to Ryan Fraser, you know, Boxing Talk up north. Big up to you, my brother. Thank you so much for tuning in. What up? Where's Kevin? Look, Kevin, you know, big up to Kevin. It's obviously going to be IBH USA. He's going to be back. He will be here doing the watch along over the weekend, you know, for the event that we're going to obviously talk about very soon. But big up to Ryan Fraser, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. And don't worry, Kevin will be back in the weekend for the watch along. I just wanted to just put it out there for you, man. But cuz I think it's time for the main event, man. Main event. What you saying, man?
Wow, it's an interesting one, because obviously Kambosos has got the better resume and he's a former world unified champion. So, you know, on the books, you know, it looks like he could win this. Whereas Hitchins, you know, he's hungry, he's fresh, and he's going for it.
Yeah, definitely. He's the defending champion as well. You know, it's like a homecoming for him. I'm just excited for this fight. I know it's probably not for the casuals that might think, oh, you know, this is not probably interesting. This is going to be a good card. Has not had more than one fight a year since 2019. Crawford. Wow. Ooh, so Lucy's going for Hitchins to win 120, 108. Interesting people get involved like Lucy's Fats. I want to know who you think is going to win. Is it
I
going
think
to be the
Hitchens
ferocious?
goes the distance.
Oh, you're going for Hitchinson, yeah?
Yeah, distance. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna think, okay. So who's going? I want to know who's going for the ferocious one to make history again, man. I
You
can't
know,
even lie.
I
He
think
does his thing,
he does
but
his thing, yeah, but
he
he's
should
had the
win.
opportunity twice. Well, three times. He defended against Haney, he lost. Fought Haney again, he lost.
Yeah,
And fought Lomachenko,
Lomachenko. Yep,
and he
Lomachenko.
lost. And it's
Yep.
just like, yeah, those people they're just above him. Unfortunately, they're just above him. And Hitchinson, so is it Hitchings? Um,
Hitchins. Yeah, Hitchins. So what I'm gonna do, I'll put the post up for you again. So Hitchins. Yep, Hitchins.
Hitchens.
Yep.
I think Hitchens got this. Yeah,
Yeah, I think he's got it as well. He should do. He's hungry, but let's not overlook Kambosos. He's going to come through with that energy. I think he also feeds off, being the underdog, man. In these kind of fights, he feeds off just being that guy that everyone thinks he's not going to win this fight. He's away from home, but look what he did to, Tiafimo, the takeover. I'm a big fan of the takeover, of course,
yeah,
man. But, it's a good performance. But can you do that again? We've seen the levels against the Lomachenko, Devin Haney. We've not seen it, but it'd be interesting to see what happens as well. He also got soundly beaten by Maxi Hughes. Woo! Okay,
exactly.
one of the
And he
worst
got robbed.
I've ever seen as well. And I got Hitchins as well, Ryan Frazier, but I think it's going to be a tough fight for him. So I think he agrees with you. Decision. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's going to be interesting one, cuz, man. I can't even lie. I'm looking forward to it.
yeah. Same man. When is it? Is it the 29th? 20,
This,
no,
this, yes, this weekend. This
this
weekend.
weekend. Oh yes.
Yes.
Live
So
on
the
the zone.
zone, yep, the zone, man. So Eddie's loving it right now, man, because he's actually, doing the USA tour right now, the Matchroom USA tour. So having these fighters in the States and doing these events, building his profile. So big up to him. So the fact that he's building his profile, cuz, man, I think it's just great for, who I'm gonna mention, man. You know who I'm gonna mention. It's great for Conor Ben. The fact that that they're able to do this is absolutely crazy. Not too sure what's happened to Cuz, but yeah, people, once again, thank you guys so much for the consistent support. We obviously appreciate, the energy, the vibes. The shows have been, absolutely tremendous, and the work from everyone has been truly great as well. Because I know there's been a few technical issues, of course, when I was just obviously wrapping up the show, but because once again, you're obviously going for Hitchins to get the job. I'm also going for Hitchins, but I'm also thinking that it's going to be a tough fight as well, man. But once again, I just wanted to just big up everyone. Big up Ryan Frazier. Big up to Lucy's Fats. Big up also. Oh, Lucy's also saying that Andy Cruz is on the undercard fighting an IBF eliminator. Yeah, Andy Cruz. So we know that situation with him and Keyshawn. Now the belt is ready. So that could be a belt that he can go and grab, So, but he's going through the IBF route. So I really wanted to see. Yeah, I know he got an injury, my brother, man. But hopefully we see him next time. But yeah, Kami, big up to you as well. Big up to the Stay Waiting brothers. Big up to IBH USA. Big up to IBH North. Big up to the whole of the iBoxing Hub family. The work has been truly tremendous, and cuz most importantly, big up to you, because these shows we started, the foundation from the beginning, and now we're at 208, pushing for that 300. So I just wanted just to thank everyone and yourself for the support, and yeah, he's really good. Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
man.
guys.
Guys, thank you for tuning in. Keep supporting. We love the support. We're growing. Got more and more things to come. Things actually happening behind the scene. Good things, of course. And stay tuned. Have a lovely, productive week, and we shall catch up again on Sunday. Peace and love.
It's another band. All the Muslim cars now, whichever get up. Light up my card with a sweet one, please. Someone flips me a bag,